So somehow the space-time continuum has been disrupted, and the Twitter algorithm has decided to feed me non-stop left-wing content as though I'm a member of Occupy Democrats or Save the Union Joe Biden, which I'm very far from. Despite being an ex-Democrat, I've completely soured on the party. And when I go there, I see the amount of vitriol, of fear, of hatred, specifically for the orange man or Republicans in general, calling everybody on the other side racist. They have completely inoculated themselves to reality and common sense. They state conspiracy lies, everything still today, from the Fine People hoax, which has been disproven, to Trump said drink bleach during the pandemic, to blaming Trump personally for causing the deaths of 1 million people during COVID. It's crazy to me that people have immersed themselves into this bubble, and it seems like I can't break free of it on Twitter, and I don't know how I got there, but it just opens a portal for me so I can see the inability to think, the massive brainwashing operation that's been performed by the Democrats, by China, by George Soros, by this varieties of entities that want to hang on to power. And I wonder if you brought them over to right-wing Twitter, to libertarian Twitter, to Bitcoin Twitter, which is pretty much where I reside, whether or not they'd have the same experience. And yes, you have a lot of calls on the very far right, Jew hatred, and the same on the very far left, although you can go a lot further towards the center and still see that Jew hatred on the left. But regardless, if you brought them over there, you would find, I think, that on the right-wing Twitter, on libertarian Twitter, there's much greater criticisms of the policies that are enacted. Sure, you have Joe Biden hate, Joe Biden dementia, but Joe Biden dementia happens to be true. Kamala Harris being a useless human being and vice president who's incredibly ineloquent. This is all fact. But you still have the ad hominem attacks, but it's not nearly as bad on the right side of Twitter. So when you go to the left-wing Twitter, which I, again, was magically transported to, and you just scroll through, you see the derangement. It is literally, these people are deranged and mentally ill. They're crazy. These women, they're just calling for the end of America if Trump is elected, for, that he's a dictator. Oh yeah, because for 4 years we didn't have any wars. I guess that makes him a dictator, because we had a booming economy until COVID, because he wasn't trying to trample individuals' rights and silence those who spoke out against him, like Joe Biden is. But these people have lost it, and hopefully my Twitter feed comes back to libertarian and Bitcoin and center-right Twitter, which is where it was, I think, before. I don't know how I got here, but I'm trying to jump back. If y'all been there, check it out and share this with somebody on the left and try to get their perspective.